Give it up for Queen Naija. What's up, girl?
How you doing? How are you?
I cannot complain. It's an exciting day. We're running through all the incredible things we have going on at the AMAs. And then, of course, you have had an incredible year, nominated for Favorite R&B Album with Misunderstood. I mean, you kind of arrived with this debut that had everybody talking. And again, we were even talking about Giveon earlier, and just like where R&B music is headed, and it's such a beautiful thing to see, people like yourself getting the love. And just tell me a little bit about how your years felt.
Man, first of all, I just want to say I'm so grateful to even be a nominee. I didn't expect it at all. I was actually like on my tour bus cuz right now I'm touring the Butterfly tour. This is like a little short tour before I do the Misunderstood tour. But I was on my bus and I was inside of my bunk and I it just popped up and I was like, "Dang, like I felt really I just felt really grateful like because to be honest, for a minute like you start to feel like people sleeping on you. So I felt slept on a little bit. I felt like a lot of people haven't heard Misunderstood, and I did put a lot of hard work into it. It is my debut album, so it's only getting better. But my year has been great. I can't complain. God has been blessing me.
No, and I love that you have that appreciation and gratefulness because I mean, you took the number one spot on the top R&B chart, and the album went top 10 on the Billboard 200. I mean, that is not an easy task. So
Yes.
to do that with your debut, I mean, you're definitely far from slept on. I'll have to admit that.
Thank you. I mean, you know what? You're right. I did go number one, so that's really good. It's just like after a while, I don't know. Like I just want my music to have longevity. And I don't want it to be like one of those things where I make a song and people not still playing it. My goal was to make a non-skippable album, and was to make a timeless album. And I feel like with this being like me ending out the Misunderstood era, like this just put the icing on the cake. So I know people are still listening and people are still just like even learning about the album just now. So I'm grateful for that.
No,
I
I
think the
love that. No
beauty,
skips. Oh, go ahead.
sorry, I was just gonna say, I think the beauty of like streaming services is that people will always have access to it. So I feel like as you continue on your journey, like even a few years down the line, people are gonna come to Misunderstood and they're gonna hear it for the first time, like it's like it just came out when it came out all these years ago. And I think that's what is beautiful about it. And I know like as your fan base continues to grow, like people are gonna go back to that project and be like, oh my God, like this is amazing. So its life is going on forever, which is amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Um, Also, like I just like you said, the streaming thing is super dope. I can't wait to grow and evolve. And like you said, when they go back and listen to the first one, I want them to hear the growth and evolution.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. And then you you spoke just briefly about being on the tour bus and being on tour. I gotta say, I mean, the Butterfly tour, and you supported Burner Boy. Burner Boy, of course, incredible artist. But you played the Hollywood Bowl. I mean, like, please tell me, how was it to be on stage at the Hollywood Bowl? I'm always in the audience there, and it's honestly the best, one of the best venues. But to be on stage there, I can't even imagine how that felt.
First of all, when I did the Hollywood Bowl, I think that was one of my first shows in a very long time.
Stop.
I think yes, like I actually went on tour when I was 8 months pregnant back in 2018, and that's when I was doing like nonstop shows on my own tour. And then I think the Hollywood Bowl is that I mean that stage is huge. So I was like, man, I don't know. I was low key trying to like opt out. I was being a little chicken, but I'm glad I did it. Burna Boy's show was amazing. I mean, all those people out there was it was really inspiring. It made me just want to, just keep growing so I could have that big of a crowd too. And like I said, right before that, I had a college show and it was like a smaller crowd. So going from that small crowd to all those people in those stands, like I just hope that I gain more supporters.
I mean, I can't even imagine going from a college show and then being at the Hollywood Bowl and being like, "What is my life?" Like that is incredible.
And then on top of that, like I'm known for being glued to the stage because I'll be the first to tell you I can't dance. I'm not a dancer. I will sing and all of that. I'll sing my heart out, but to be dancing and all that stuff, that's not me. So it was a big step up to even have dancers to be moving with them. Before my show and everything, I was working on just trying to work on just my stage presence and everything because like I know that plays a big part in my career. So just the fact that I gained a lot of more people and they like the show, the Hollywood Bowl, it was good.
No, definitely. It was amazing. And then also, you can't just drop in there like, oh, when I was touring when I was 8 months pregnant. Like what? Like I mean, that is incredible as well. And how has it been to have your kid and afterwards and still be out here on the road?
It's just so super dope because like my first son CJ, he was with me like he was about 3, and I was pregnant with Legend. And now to see this tour, they were on me on this tour with me as well. So now, like my youngest son, who I toured with, in my belly, he's gonna be a singer. I just know he's gonna be a singer because like he knows all his keys and everything. And I feel like that came from me singing all the time on tour with him in my stomach. So now he gets to actually see the crowd, and it's just like I just love that people can just see the growth of my kids as well. Like, cause I look at all my supporters like family, like we're family. So just the growth and everything of my kids, for them to be there and witness all of this is really inspiring for me.
No, that is inspiring. I can imagine that you, I mean, literally, you toured with a baby in your belly, so they heard all the notes, all the pitch. So yeah, I can see how they can grow up and be singers for sure. And then like when you're looking at your album, you have such an incredible project and all
Hmm.
these huge singles that have done well: Medicine, Karma, and now Butterflies Part 2 hitting #1 on media base. How do you pick which song you feel like you want to promote and that means the most to you, that you want to kind of give the public as the next single?
Man, are you talking about for my like my next song after this, or
Well, I mean, we
how
can
I
talk
did it
about both.
before?
I was talking about Misunderstood, but we can definitely go into the future.
Okay. So I mean, well, the way I did pick my singles for Misunderstood, to keep it all the way real with you, Butterflies Part 2 was a SoundCloud song. I dropped that out of being rebellious to my label because like, I just wanted to drop something so bad and it was on my heart, and so I just put it on SoundCloud. And then it's like it went so well that the label had no choice but to just like push it to the radio and things like that. And then it ended up going #1. So that was unplanned for. Then Pack Light afterwards, that was just, I feel like that was a great song, a good, I guess a good upgrade from the other songs I had. And so that went really well on radio as well. But I mean, in the future I already have something up my sleeve. I'm just really waiting to shoot the video because I want to drop the same day because I've never done that before. So
Yes.
this next single is gonna actually have a feature on it, a feature that I've been waiting to work with. I'm so excited. And
Ooh.
it's another sample. Y'all know I love my samples. So I'm really excited. And I teased it a little bit on my Instagram page and on my Twitter. So people probably
Can
know
you
what I'm
give me a
talking
little
about.
bit of hint about the feature that we got coming up? Just a little taste.
Okay, it's a guy. Um it's a rapper.
Okay,
And
girl.
let's just say that he's about to drop soon too.
All right. I mean, well, you need to get this video filmed so we can do the duo drop.
Period.
Period. On period. And I mean, you have a history to follow because both Butterflies Part 2, Lie to Me, and Peg Light are certified gold by, you know, RIAA. So tell me where you were when you got that news. How does it feel to have gold plaques? Like, everybody can't say that.
Man, I'm super happy, man. It just feels like every time the RIAA certifies something, I be like, I know I'm doing something right. Cause it be so, I ain't gonna lie, we on Twitter. We on Twitter right now. This is the place where I get dragged the most.
Oh,
I be getting
jeez.
dragged on Twitter, and people be trying to act like your girl ain't succeeding. Like when I get them plaques, it'd be like, okay, look at this. I'm not even trying to prove nothing to nobody, but it just feels good to me to know I'm doing something right. But to get them plaques and be able to be like, I got this went gold. This, I mean, I think Medicine is 2 times platinum now. I'm not sure, but just to have plaques on my new album also just goes to show myself like I'm doing something right. I'm evolving. I'm not a one hit wonder, and like I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna keep growing.
You are gonna be good. I am so proud of you. I'm incredibly, wowed by your journey. And please, girl, you cannot listen to these trolls. These trolls will have you stressed out. You got to say peace
Listen,
out.
listen. I be blocking and sometimes clapping back, but I'm good. I'm good over here. We good.
Ain't nothing wrong with a clap back here or there, girl. Well, we're excited for you and congratulations again on your nomination for favorite R&B album. We wish you the best of luck and thanks for hanging out and chatting with us today.
Thank you guys so much.
Of course, of course. And I just want to run over a couple more incredible AMA things with my panelists before we get out of here. Thank you to everybody for hanging out in this space. Again,